Ryan said this episode was more like a Wire episode, like The Wire. It wasn't really a Smallville. And that's what kind of jarred me a little bit. It was like, it's Smallville's usually beautiful and the scope and, the cinematography. And this was kind of handheld camera and just kind of loose and just darker and kind of all over the place. And it was a little jarring. Not that I didn't, there's some great moments, but it was definitely an episode where I was like, wait, what show is this? What show?
Yeah, it steps out of its realm a little bit. What I like is it's seeing Clark as a man of action, which I like. There's a grittiness. There's a real quick. I think the biggest memory that came back. I know we haven't really gotten into it, but it was the first time that I fell asleep in my cast chair because during the bus scene that we'll get to, it was like, I don't even think we started until 11 o'clock at night because we shut down the streets and it was downtown Vancouver for that whole bus thing. And I remember being like I think waking up in my cast chair because it was like 4:30 in the morning and we were shooting. I remember this episode.
Yeah. Wow, you do. I don't remember it. Things sort of came back to me working with Kelly Brock, and she was beautiful.
I would think so. I'm guessing you remember.
We hit it off. It was nice. Yeah. Well, we're going to quickly go to the creator, one of the creators, Al Goff, Al's Corner. And Al texted me this morning because I texted him and I said, yeah, it was just a little different, wasn't it? He goes, Rogue was our attempt to mix it up and get away from Freak of the Week. It was a human villain who wanted to use Clark for nefarious purposes. I remember at the time it was well received and was the first step in us branching out our storytelling. If you look at the show moving forward, we basically mixed Freak of the Week with true crime stories and mythology stories. And you'll notice, especially as we get into season 2, the guest stars have less screen time and we focus more on the character relationships that have evolved. Also, people loved any episode that gave glimpses into Lex's former life as a Metropolis bad boy.
All right. Well, guys, it was great joining you today on the podcast. That just about sums up the episode. Thank you, Al.